Hey man, say man, it's your boy DAA, man. Daylight TV. Back at y'all with another Mafia Material Mobcast. This is episode 8. Hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow the channel and get more eyes on the video. Smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. Daylight TV. Let's get it. So, on this trip, we got a lot to cover. Of course, you know, update on the Rolling 60s, Yella Beezy, and the Mo 3 situation. But first, I kind of want to get into some good news and shit, right? So we got rapper Big Boogie basically took his daughter and the daughter of his late friend Q to their school daddy and daughter dance. So on March 21st, 2025, at Big Boogie Music took to Instagram and posted a picture and videos of him, his daughter, and the daughter of his late friend Q, along with the caption, "Daddy and daughter dance today. I came to Memphis just for this moment. We couldn't let you down, Q. The Princess Dawn and Baby Wizard. Also Red Rum, Big Don behind us. We handled that good for you. Your kids are good, I promise you that. Look at our daughters, real brothers, forever. R4L, CMG4L." So yeah, that was the and Big Boogie also tagged Red Rum YC, who put up a picture also of himself and Big Boogie and the young girl dressed to the nines for the occasion, with a caption to his late friend Q as well that read, "Me and Boog was thinking hard about the timing because Boog got a show today too. Hours away from Memphis, he said, I can't miss this. We know for sure if you was here, you'll be there. So we came from Atlanta 7 this morning and made sure she enjoyed herself. We love you, 4L, Q. Malaysia, your uncle got you forever, baby girl. Red Rum 4L, QG5L." You know what I mean? They got a little video up here of having a grand old time. And you know, that's real love, man, because a lot of times you see these rappers honoring the memory of their fallen homeboy through retaliatory violence. But it's a good example of, this is a good example of honoring your people by promoting life and building memories so that the good outweigh the bad. So, you know, definitely big shout out to Big Boogie, you know. As much as I was trying to keep this on the positive side, well, on a positive note, I gotta send condolences to Big Boogie along with the compliments. Big Boogie's sister, LATERRIKA Woods, was killed after a police chase a police chase in HAZEN, Arkansas, resulted in a crash after an Arkansas state trooper used what was known as a pit maneuver to make the truck, Dodge Ram pickup truck, crash into the ditch. When the truck did crash in the ditch area, LATERRIKA Woods would end up being ejected from the vehicle. I'm guessing through the windshield, and it appeared that she died almost instantly at the scene. A second woman who was ejected from the truck along with Woods, a 26-year-old woman from Memphis, was airlifted to Baptist Medical Center in critical condition. Torquilo Hambrick, who was the driver of the car, and another passenger were taken to a local hospital in stable condition. They're saying that Hambrick later was released and taken into custody. And the Alabama police are blaming him for LATERRIKA Woods' death. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I got a little footage here.
To kill myself, and I will live without that goddamn man with this document. They fucking robbed me. I don't know where I'm at. Ah! I'm in 100 hour way. Ah! Oh my God. Oh.
Boogie and his sister, like, this shit crazy, bro. But yeah, so the driver of the Dodge Ram pickup, Torquilo Hambrick, who has been charged. Let me pull this nigga up. That's him right there. Yeah, the driver of the car, the Dodge Ram pickup truck, Torquilo Hambrick, who had been charged with Wood's death. And as of Wednesday afternoon, those charges were pending, according to state police. Hambrick is a registered sex offender and had an active warrant out of Shelby County for probation violations. According to the Arkansas State Troopers, they found 2 guns, money, a bottle of promethazine, marijuana, and other drugs inside of the truck. Third day, authorities officially charged Hambrick with first-degree murder, second-degree battery, felony fleeing, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. So, I mean, yeah, he got a lot going on. Big Boogie shared the news of his sister's death on Instagram, sharing a picture of them with the caption, "I love you, sister. Tears, tears, tears. I'm logging off today." R.I.P. LATERRIKA Woods. Condolences to, Big Boogie and the whole family. And hold your head, bro, because I know it can get crazy. Like, you trying to put some love and some good into the universe, and then it seems like you get hit with tragedy in return. I saw a post on his Instagram saying that he was about to release a healing album, or album called Healing. And yeah, man, hopefully whatever, bro, can get some healing, because everybody got their little shit with him, but that whole thing, like all the stuff he went through, whatever, for the daddy-daughter dance, and not just his daughter, but the daughter of his dead homeboy. You gotta respect it, bro. Like, not too many out here who want to do something good. And You know, that shit happened. And, you know, RIP to that young lady, you know what I'm saying? Pretty too. But back to the good news. 50 Cent was in Shreveport, Ratchet City, even though hold on a second, what the fuck? Oh yeah, that was from but yeah, man. Real quick. So we got 50 Cent in Shreveport. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're going from Big Boogie to big business. And as I said, back to the good news. So Curtis 50 Cent Jackson made head turn and jaw drop by appearing at the Shreveport City Council meeting. 50 Cent pulled up to show his dedication to the city, which is something he expressed in a statement during the meeting. Pull this little clip up. 50's 50 meeting in Shreveport. Hold up.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jackson.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I didn't even know I had to speak.
You did.
Somebody set me up. Somebody set me up. It had to be Gary. Gary did it. No, this is exciting, man. I'm really just excited to be able to be here today. You know, I see you guys. It's important for this project is a legacy project for me. I don't think I've done anything that directly affected as many people as this project will here in Shreveport, and I'm just excited to get to it.
We ready for you to get to it
Ready.
too. We are. You don't know what you heard about us.
Yeah. No, I try to tell them more roads lead to Shreveport.
I tell them again.
It's going to be that way, whether they like it or not, because it's the direction that we headed in. You know, creatively, I haven't had an opportunity to affect more people than I have at the moment, because film and television, there's no age range. You know, hip hop is a youth culture thing, and I'm getting ready to turn 50 this year. 50 turns 50.
50 turns
50 got to do bigger things. Got to do bigger things.
Council.
I'm looking at all of these faces and I'm going, which one of them ain't going to vote for me?
Don't look at me. I don't get a vote.
It won't be me.
I get a chance to see this room online.
Yeah.
I see you guys vote on other things and stuff like that. And it's exciting to just be here to see you face to face. It's cool.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
They said
They said you wasn't coming back.
They said it's a big rich town.
Yes.
I'm just from the poorest part. That's all I had, man.
That's all you had? You ready to close out the meeting now, huh?
No, we got a couple of
You got a
votes to
couple
take.
more? All right. Mayor Snow, do you have any communications?
I do not.
Okay. Pastor Tim Jones.
Would you come up?
Pastor Tim, they made you come up after 50.
Come on down here.
Pastor Green wanted
Thank you, Pastor.
to tell us about your new hit single.
Tell-
No, that wouldn't be me. That would be him, I guess. All right.
There you have it, man. And the message, again, that message was apparently well received, as the Shreveport City Council unanimously voted 7-1 to authorize a lease agreement between Stagework Louisiana and Jackson G Unit Films for the operation of a sports and entertainment venue. G Unit Films is cleared to transform a portion of the building where its film studio is located in the into a state-of-the-art sports and entertainment venue that will host a variety of events such as amateur and professional basketball and boxing, MMA matches, seminars, conventions, auto shows, concerts, and all that good stuff. As outlined in the background information on the ordinance fact sheet provided to the council, the lease agreement between the city and G Unit spanned 30 years with a 15-year renewal option and a monthly rent of $200. However, G Unit will take over the maintenance and operational costs of the facility. So I guess being that he bought so much real estate, like that shit takes up so much land, like in Shreveport, and then the fact that it can actually generate and bring in money, they probably just offset whatever like the rent was for the spot, because what he's gonna have to pay in operation costs and taxes and all this other shit, whatever, is probably gonna contribute more to the economy of Shreveport than just, you know, charging bro an absorbing amount of rent. So, you know, salute to 50 Cent, you know what I mean? So much for all that trolling Rick Ross was doing. You know what I mean? Like that shit definitely didn't age well. And while we're on the subject of 50 and G Unit, you feel me? You got my bad, but yeah, while we're on the subject of 50 and G Unit, episode 4 of Raising Canaan, you know, dropped last week, meaning that we're almost halfway, we're almost to the halfway mark of the season. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, like at certain points I was feeling like you know, shit was moving kind of slow, especially within like the first 2 episodes, but the last 2 are kind of making me respect the build up, you know what I mean? And it's starting to come together like the movie Crash. Cause you got Rock trying to be, you know, supplied, well, trying to go from being supplied to being the supply. And now you got Kanan stepping to his mother's current and soon to be supplier, Quan. And, you know, he jacked the price up on him, you know what I mean, to get from under his mother and build his own name in the streets. I'll probably do a more detailed breakdown of all of that after episode 5, and just kind of like break everything down to the halfway mark. And if that goes well or whatever, then, you know, shit, I'll switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Well, not switch it up, but I will make a longer video and start doing it either like per week, or I might do it like at the very end of the season. So we do like the halfway mark, and you know, and the thing. Next up, so last week, Yellow Beezy got snatched up for his alleged role in the murder for hire plot that resulted in the death of another Dallas rapper, Mo 3, who was killed on the I-35 highway. Initially, he was being held on $2 million bond, but just last week, he had his first court appearance, and the judge had dropped him from $2 million down to $750K. Now, Yella Beezy is being charged by the state of Texas, which had the death penalty, meaning that since he's facing capital murder, he could end up with the death penalty if convicted or found guilty. The district attorney discussed 6 pieces of evidence they intended to use to prove that their case, to which Yella Beezy's lawyer didn't object. Mind you, this is merely a formality for a bond hearing where they discuss the defendant's criminal history, the evidence, and nature of the crime to determine the level of threat that the defendant poses to society, to determine how to proceed with bail, you know, like what's too high, what's too low, you know what I mean? Like what number, I guess, justified the risk. Dallas District Attorney spoke about the alleged hitman in the murder for hire plot. Keywan Dontrell White, I believe he's known as also known as like Bando Bling or something like that. He pleaded guilty in May of 2022 to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The U.S. District Judge Karen Gren Scholar sentenced him to 105 months, which is about 8 years, 9 months. So like he's sitting down for like 9 years while this murder is still pending. So he had not, he's been charged, but he has not been convicted of the murder of Mo 3 or whatever and shit. They just got him on a separate hammer charge, and he was already a felon, so he copping out to that and just going to. The DA also promised to produce a state's witness who will testify to being present for the orchestration of the hit on Mo 3 and Yella Beezy being both present and involved in the plan. They claim that this witness will also testify to the dollar amount negotiated for the hit and who allegedly was responsible for paying for it. And Marquise Conway, aka Yella Beezy, was a person responsible for paying Keywan White, you know, for the murder of Mo 3. So basically, they got somebody who's gonna put all the pieces together, who's paying for it, who is supposed to do it, and who is supposed to get hit. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole like conspiracy there. So the state witness even helped establish a paper trail because he would claim to know that the price negotiated for the hit, which was $40,000, which is the same amount that the prosecutor would say that Yella Beezy made a cash withdrawal for a few days after the murder of Mo 3. When they I guess when they did a investigation on their bank records. They have a witness that was there through every step of the conspiracy, like I was saying, and you know, he's been in the presence of every key player, so this is like bad, you know what I'm saying? Like he told them the 40,000 was paid, and the prosecutors alleging that the 40K BG took out, you know, days after the hit was, you know, to complete paying Keywan White or whatever for, you know, sliding on 3. The district attorney would lay out the rest of the parameters of their case, and they would play a video of the actual offense, which was submitted into evidence. You know, this is the Mo 3 getting killed on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Run that.
And Your Honor, this is, just for context, this is approximately noon on I-35 heading northbound. This video is taken from a Kroger 18-wheeler, and this is heading north I-35 into downtown Dallas on noon on November 11th, 2020. Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Q1 White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have. Your Honor, I'm going to stop this at 1 minute and 37 seconds. The victim does not return into the frame.
Yella Beezy defense attorney would begin calling character witnesses to speak for Beezy's tie to the community and devotion to his family to prove that he wasn't a flight risk. The first and only witness they actually ended up calling was a Alma Jean Alexander, age 74, who is Yella Beezy's grandmother. I don't know if paternal or maternal, but his grandmother nonetheless, who testified to him being the primary provider for the family through money earned from his music career and his involvement in the lives in his 5- and 7-year-old son in their lives. And she even referred to him as the Joe Jackson of sports, referring how he pushes his son to be involved in sports like Michael Jackson's father pushed Mike and his brothers to be international superstars.
As far as, does he have any children?
Yes, he has 2 sons,
And how old are his children?
5 and 7.
Is he, have you observed him being involved in his children's life?
Yeah, we go to football games for the little ones all the time. He's always got them in sports.
Okay, so he's out there in the community coaching up his sons and other kids that play on the football team.
Yeah, I call him the Joe Jackson of the sports.
You call Joe Jackson being Marquise?
Yeah, Joe Jackson was Michael Jackson's father. You know how he pushed them to be great and good. So I said that's what he's trying to do with his boys.
I'm glad you cleared that up. There's other Joe Jacksons, but yes, I can get that Joe Jackson would be well involved in his family.
Yeah.
So you're telling the judge he's from Dallas County, significant ties, and he's involved with his family. As far as
now, that was kind of funny to me, you know, because when a lot of people think about Joe Jackson, they think about the stories of how he beat the black off of Michael Jackson until that nigga started walking backwards. But nah, let me stop. But I think the lawyer peeped it because he cleaned it up for her. And going forward, when cross-examined by the prosecutor, Yella Beezy's grandmother, who, by the way, is a former county clerk for the Dallas County Court, testified that he could not afford to pay $2 million, bail because despite him owning like a bulletproof Denali and living in a mansion and all this, he couldn't afford a $2 million bail because if that was the case, he would be out already. Judge Gracie Lewis ultimately decided to reduce Yella Beezy's bond to $750,000 with conditions including an order against contacting any of the the victims or witnesses in the case. So if the bond is $750,000, then at 10%, you gotta put up 75 grand. So shouldn't have any issue with that. He's probably out by now. You know what I mean? But Judge Lewis also reprimanded Yella Beezy for appearing not to take the case seriously in reference to a financial statement that was supposed to be put on file for the court in response to the affidavit, and how that gave her cause for concern about whether or not Beezy was taking the allegations against him, you know, seriously. And I'm gonna say, I think Beezy knows that this is like the real deal, Holyfield. I don't think he thinks that these people are playing. Maybe that nigga just feel like, you know, nigga, I'm innocent. Like, it ain't too much I could take serious except my innocence, you know? Now this is crazy, because if any of y'all watch my video, it's crazy that it's popped up now, like, so quick, because if any of y'all watch my video on Get Money Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter Armani, you know, getting killed, one of the photos I showed y'all that have been circulating around the internet is of one of the shooters with CJ Casino and Yella Beezy at a Dallas Cowboys game. And you know, I was breaking down how me getting into like the blogging space started off with me covering the Mo3 situation, but that we weren't going to get into the Yella Beezy you know, story on that trip. But damn, that sure changed a lot in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Now, here's the theory. I wonder if this had anything to do with anything. Like, I'm wondering if the arrest made in the Lil Ronnie murder led someone to connect, you know, someone connected to both situations, spilling the beans for a chance to see some light. You know, I was a fan of Mo3, not so much Yella Beezy, but, you know, free that nigga too. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't picking no side, because we all know what was going on, you know what I mean, with Mo3 and all that. And I might even do a breakdown, I don't know, Mo3 might deserve a Mafia Material profile piece. No bullshit. Knowing what I know, you know what I'm saying, and being that bro is past, you know what I mean, you know, we can speak on some things. And then shit, next up, we're gonna revisit this what the hell, this rolling 60s situation, this rotating through frames. We got Loose Cannon and BRICC Baby. So these niggas up. Yeah, Loose Lip Cannon and BRICC Baby, man. So first we got Loose Lip Cannon, like I mentioned earlier, is still or I mentioned in the other video, still chasing clout and views and trying to stay in the algorithm while in federal custody. And this nigga BRICC Baby doing the same shit, you know, even with a RICO hanging over their heads. Since the last episode, these dudes have called up to No Jumper. I think Loose Cannon called twice. BRICC Baby posted like a audio clip on his page with you know, with them breaking down their situation. I don't know why, You know what I mean? Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, Big U's been quiet ever since his first video. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my whole thing about it is this, bro. Nobody facing a federal RICO should address anything on social media. I said that before I reacted, you know, when I reacted to the video of Big U before he turned himself in. Hold on. This picture. So yeah, bro. My bad. So I said before when I reacted to the video of Big U before surrendering to the feds, and you know that nobody should be making a video addressing anything on social media if they're under a federal RICO. And surely enough, bro, Big U gets hit with a 43 count superseding indictment. And the indictment in this one, like I mentioned in the video that he posted before him turning himself in, was made well, in the indictment they mentioned the video of him turning himself in, and they try to say that it was yeah, I'm reading it here. So they're trying to say that they're implying that he was intimidating witnesses through the video, telling them anybody that's on this case or that, you know, he don't rock with, don't mess with him, and, you know, almost in a menacing manner. Like, that's how they try to paint it, right? Let me see. And then they also got the video that was that I played for y'all that was made on the set of you know, on the set of a movie shoot in Hyde Park, which is the section of South Central where they had Big U listed as being a resident in the indictment. And remember when I said that he wasn't being charged with the murder of the dude, RW, which stands for Rayshawn Williams? Well, that investigation, but that the investigation led to Operation Drawdown. In the new indictment, which basically said that him and the dude they, which is the guy next to Big U right here, Sylvester Robinson, they were all involved in, like, you know, charged in that murder and shit. They came up negative. Big U came up inconclusive. Let me pull this dude Rayshawn Williams up again. Yeah, so they finally charging Big U, and I don't know if the dude because there's a couple of people that are in the original indictment with the 19 people that are in this one. And who the hell is in this indictment? None other than Sweetie. Hey, Loose Lip Cannon. That's my new name for him. Loose Lip Cannon. And he didn't give a damn. Like, you know, maybe he don't give a damn or whatever because he finna rat anyway. Like, he's already kind of seen, like, being close to Whack and all that, you know what I mean? He's already kind of seen how it worked out with 6ix9ine, Gunna, and YSL Woody. Like, maybe, just maybe Loose Cannon or whatever is gonna become like RSC Woody. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of Young Slime Life, it's Rolling 60s Crip Woody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I heard that they picked up Adam 22. I don't need to see any paperwork when it comes to Adam or whatever and shit. That nigga's name is Grand Mason. That ain't too far from grand jury. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't think that nigga Adam finna tell on God and his kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was saying, I don't think any of these dudes have ever had any federal action before. You know, they might have fuck it, keep going to this one. Yeah, I don't think any of these dudes ever had any federal action. They might know how to maneuver when it comes to like local law enforcement, but if you listen to how these dudes articulate themselves, they don't even seem smart enough to comprehend like the complexities of a RICO conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't seem to understand that because they're a part of a particular faction of the Rolling 60s, any crime that they commit on their own can be considered in furtherance of the overall conspiracy. We got these phone calls, you know, that were clearly recorded. And they already said that they've been watching social media and podcast interviews. So why these niggas are making all this content when their lives are on the line, and you know, it's beyond me. But free them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? If they can get free, it's looking real bad. But first, I want to play these videos for y'all real quick. So first we got Loose Cannon. Since he called in first, let's get into this.
You're on the line with Loose Cannon.
Yo, Loose, what's up?
What's up, Flacco?
Nah, this Remo. Flacco not here today. This Remo. What's the word?
Oh, what's up, Remo? What you got going?
Yo, we on No Jumper Live right now. You live. We appreciate you calling in. Yeah, just give us an update of what's going on and how you doing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, but I in the chat, y'all listening. I need Sweetie all in the chat right now.
Yeah, they going crazy in the chat right now, man. I see what's going on.
Yeah. So look, at the end of the day, it's like I'm doing good. Everything is perfect. Taking one day at a time. You get what I'm saying? So I'm doing the best I can under these conditions. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making sure that is free everybody that's on the case. Everybody is taking this and trying to make the best out of it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to put my head down or anything like that. I'm going to stay strong. I got a strong team. I got you, especially Remo, Adam, Academics, everybody, WAC, 600, everybody that's supporting me.
Yeah. So you and 600, y'all back cool? Y'all talk? Because it seemed like y'all wasn't.
No. At the end of the day, it's like I carry on when I get out in person. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear it. I feel that.
Yep. Shout out Flacco too, Creeper, everybody that's been supporting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you got the people listening, so any messages you want to get out there right now?
Yeah. We're going to stay crushing all the sugar plums and the sweethearts regardless.
Hey, Rebo, tell them the Arabs back looking for him, man. We got to get out of there. We need to get this money. And crypto people looking for.
Folks said, he said you got to get out, man. He said Arabs looking for you. He said he got the crypto people on your line.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. Who's that?
CEO Big Folks, Ben Man Kevin,
Big
manager.
Folks. Shout out Big Folks. Yeah. We're gonna get out and
We get them real bags.
All right, let me ask you some questions. If you can't answer,
Legal
I get
bags.
it. Did you see BRICC or Big U since y'all been locked up? Y'all in the same, like, what's the circumstances as far as like being locked up? Y'all ran into each other?
They back in California?
Not yet, but eventually, it might happen.
All right.
So, what we gonna have to talk about is Remo, and the people is watching. How did y'all know that BRICC Baby had a steel foul and nobody said anything?
So all right, recently I think the sealed file, the court documents actually just leaked online, and everyone's been breaking it down or recent. But yeah, everyone has been looking at BRICC Baby's sealed indictment that he already had or what he was dealing with prior to what we just found out. You had any thoughts on that? You already knew about the situation?
I knew about the situation, but the thing is, I thought, when people send me the paperwork and stuff, and then when I ask the man, hopefully he tells me the truth. But when I hear something different from coming out of a man's mouth and he's still working at No Jumper, I feel like, I don't know. It's like y'all kept it secret. You get what I'm saying?
You can't say y'all because you can't really say y'all because, like, at the end of the day, like, anybody could get locked up. We might not know what's going on or what they got going on. So it's a situation where, like, I don't think everyone knew BRICC Baby had a sealed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rack was talking about it.
Yeah, like, all right. And as far as so it's been a lot of speculation going on and stuff where people have been saying that that you tricked yourself going on these podcasts. And how do you feel about everybody running with that narrative, saying that motherfuckers got to just watch what they say on podcasts and shit like that?
Okay, listen. The stuff that was said on the podcast don't have nothing to do with a charge. I have a complaint. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a complaint, it's just hearsay. So when it comes down to the whole situation is who got caught up. Where in the paperwork it says Loose Cannon gets caught up by this and this and this and this, right? They have to use a complaint or whatever like that to pull me in. See, and everybody that used sex trafficking, right? When it came down to the girl Monty,
Trap Kitchen
right?
Money.
Yeah, all that stuff is sex trafficking. That's something to do. When it came down to a murder that's on the case or whatever like that, don't have nothing to do with Loose Cannon. When they have something to do with gambling and the allegations and stuff, don't have nothing to do with Loose Cannon. You get what I'm saying? Even the case where the complaint with me and Big Useless, right? You have to understand it have nothing to do with nothing on the podcast.
Yeah. So you saying a lot of stuff you were saying you ain't really got nothing to do, but on the paperwork they are quoting shit that was said on No Jumper podcast though.
Yeah, of course, because people would take a part of a line or a story or something like that, and then it could be something similar to it. It don't even have to be nothing that's factual. It don't have nothing to do with the same story. But if it's the same, it's like a coincidence. Somebody said this, and then somebody said this, and then I said this, and then it got to be that. But it really ain't none of that.
Nah, I feel it. So, all right, last thing, because people were trying to say that Wack sent you off by having you go on podcasts. What are your what do you say to that? Because there's like a whole narrative being spent around where people saying that. I think I seen academics yesterday on stream saying that Wack mastermind this whole thing.
Wow.
No. So, how can Wack or somebody see this? People don't understand my gripe with Big Useless is totally different than his gripe with Wack 100. Same thing with 600. Everybody have different reasons why they move past fuck with him. So it's no point in the world that we can actually say, we have the same gripe.
Yeah, man. So that's Loose Cannon, and like I said, I don't think these niggas really understand the complexities of a federal RICO conspiracy. He thinks, oh, it's all hearsay. That's where you see niggas used to that federal shit. Here's how it works. Well, I mean, that state shit. Here's how it works with the feds. The hearsay, like, they could work because that's why conspiracy is the hardest shit to beat, because they don't even need any, like, you know, hardcore evidence. So let's just say in the case of like a drug conspiracy, right? Because this is a little easier for me to explain to y'all. So you got a guy, let's say like I'm the guy, you know, that's on trial, like, and I got two snitches, right? One nigga saying that he the plug, and every week he give me 100 bricks. And you got another dude who is saying that, you know, he's a mid-level dealer or whatever and shit, and I'm giving him 100 bricks every week. That's the conspiracy. Even though it's both hearsay, nobody got any drugs or got me in possession of any drugs or whatever and shit, but you have someone who's already been convicted of being a high-level drug trafficker, and you have someone who is saying that they're a mid-level dealer from whatever city, right? And I'm in the middle. Now, he's saying he sold me the bricks, and he's saying he bought them from me. That's the conspiracy. And in the feds, that's damn near enough, because they'll put like other little forensic evidence in there, whether it be financial, paper trails, all that shit or whatever. And that's how that should be going, bro. So it be, you know, I don't think he really understand that. And he's just talking way too much, bro. Like, you literally talking about an open Fed case on no jumper with people who are not like the sharpest knives in the drawer. Cause then they wouldn't even let your ass be up on there like that. And I seen another video where like Wack, you know, he go to saying how you know, niggas shouldn't be letting him call up there and do that. But it's like, bro, like, let him do what? Like, ain't nobody over there on that jail phone or whatever telling him, you know, to do all of that. Now, yeah, like, it ain't too much hearsay, and it's some hellified hearsay, bro, because you are not just in one indictment with Big U, but two. And what's interesting about that is that Big U was just sitting here like, y'all know I don't mess with Loose Cannon. Y'all know I don't mess with Loose Cannon. Well, clearly you mess with him enough or whatever that he in two indictments with you. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. So now you got another phone call or whatever from BRICC Baby, calling from the feds. And he start, you know, putting some shit together that I'm sure is gonna come up in the trial, but that motherfucker throwing that line out there early. Watch this.
Hey, what's the big old deal, man? It's the BRICC, not the Cynic, man. You already know. I ain't back with nothing like the other one that your brother said, man. They got me down with the dog pound, man. You already know. But look, I'm not trying to sit here and set off no BS. I gotta watch how I talk to stay monetized. Look, I ain't trying to set off no BS. I'm right here down because of, I'm not even gonna say that. Let's just say this. All of this started November 2020. They let Blue Jesus out of the county jail, man. I came home to a lose-lose situation, man. You know what I mean? One of my best friends, coming up on the day of all the stuff that's happening, I'm sitting back on my bunk and I'm sitting there just going through stuff, and one of my best friends and my brother got into a mean incident that turned out crazy, man. And my best friend still my road dog, whether he here or gone. And I ain't even had a chance to mourn him publicly on the streets because everybody tags me with another man's business. You know what I mean? Me and Eric have nothing to do with each other. You get what I'm saying? Me and Nipsey are, it's like you guys are closing me out to where I can't even love my brother the right way or mourn for my brother the right way. I think the world kept had they dukes up against me from the get-go. You know what I mean? Right now I look back at all the hate on the streets. The internet really didn't know till I opened them up, but as soon as I came home, it was everybody against me. Everybody against me. The record deals, the record labels, all my homeboys in the industry, all of them. It didn't matter who it was. They were scared to be out with me publicly unless it was YSL. They were scared for me to come around because of my name being connected to that. I had no win. So you sit back and you watch all the hate. Why stares from a million pairs of eyes and they screaming, put him down. Oh yeah, they running parades that the BRICC baby in jail. You know what I mean? These are all the same people. Gotta pay attention. I can't talk too much, but you gotta understand. This has nothing to do with what I'm going through right now, but deep thoughts. It's like, where did everybody start hating me? Where did you start hating BRICC baby? Cause I got a whole lot of people that love me, but where did you start hating me? Cause everybody got a biased opinion of the BRICC after they figured out the relationship. I'm gonna let that sit there because I don't want to, you know what I mean? Even to the point to where the people that still represent the Marathon Foundation and the All Money In Foundation, you know what I mean? They resent the BRICC and they deal with people that hated Nip. And they know they did, but since he died, they've been being riders, meat eaters, you know what I mean, to the association and coming around just for the celebration, man, and y'all forgetting all the past events that happened, because I really was there. But that is, you know, we not going to talk about nothing in specific over this horn. Rest in peace to my boy, though. That day coming up and it's hard every time. I never celebrate this day. You gonna see people celebrating this day. Pay attention. You know what I mean? Second, these people out here.
This call is from a federal prison.
That's over with, so I'm not even connecting this conversation to that, right? But everybody out there begging for the title, everybody begging for the title, but they name never get called, right? You know what I mean? You out there, you super representing this your section, this area, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. I'm just trying to figure out why they name don't never get called. And the real ones don't never catch no break like you dudes that say that y'all real ones. Y'all tack on 1 million different extra joints a year. Just be right there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want the title, you know what I mean? But the name never get called, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't help it. That, you know what I mean? You just can't help it, man. You know, they start to point fingers at themselves. But it's all love, man, you know what I mean? It's the BRICC, not the trick. I don't even want to go down those avenues because we ain't producing no hate, man. Whoever want to support the BRICC while you down, man, you could go to Awful Lot of Cough Syrup and go get the Kill Squad mask. It'll be at Desto Dub. Go get you a Kill Squad mask. It'll be some t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Do it for the kids. Happy birthday to my son. It's March 28, 2025, man. We on the way soon. But you know what I mean? Everybody want the title, but they name ain't never called, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say they the face, man. You know what I mean? Why don't you trade places with me since you the face, man? You know what I mean? It's the BRICC, man. You know what I mean? It's only one of me. know what I mean? And I'm going to keep it authentic. It ain't put me down, man. You know what I mean? But it's neither here nor there. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype at all. What they put a nigga on the TV for, what they doing all that for, is all a bigger blessing up behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hear my family in the background. I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. They only giving me 10 minutes at a time, man. But look, yeah, I mean, this what we in it for. Wifey, kids, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the demonstrations I've been putting down with these kids, man. The whole world know I love my kids. Every pod and every podcaster in America know BRICC baby and his babies. You know what I mean? And that's the real, that's what really count at the end of the day. So no matter what happened with me, as long as I get that message across, you know what I'm saying, as a black working man, taxpaying citizen, man, you know what I mean? I have no fight. You know what I mean? My destiny was already made when I got here, man. I'm just living my life. You know what I mean? It's the BRICC.
And there you have it, man. Loose Cannon, BRICC baby, hot ass conversations from the feds. These niggas seem to think that they're gonna talk their way out of this. These niggas think or whatever and shit that it's a good idea to on a recorded jail call while in custody for a federal RICO conspiracy, the same shit that they used against the John Gotti's and you know all the big kingpins and shit. This is what we talking about, and this is the shit that these niggas must think that they gonna get like YSL lucky, but YSL or whatever was just going up against the state of Georgia, and clearly they didn't have their shit together. These are the feds, Playboy. You know, so. I don't know why he did that. And then like BRICC, so peep this shit. So they're saying that the investigation of Operation Drawdown started in February of 2021 after the murder of Rayshawn Williams, who they're alleging that Big U may have been involved in. Now, that's 2021. BRICC baby started saying that all of this started in like November of 2020. And then he like throwing the whole thing in there about Nip and, you know what I mean, all this shit. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to make some connection to Nipsey and they're going to bring that up and everything like that. Because, I mean, shit, if the whole YouTube world and everything been going back and forth on this shit for the last 5-6 years, clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure the police, especially the feds. So, the whole crazy shit is now you put an earlier date on it. Like, now, what if they go back and they say, wait, hold on, 2020? The fuck? Then you go back to 2020 and they take you back to 2019, and then we start wondering about, you know, the situation. Now, if I had to pick who might tell first, my money would be on Loose Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but oh man, the fuck else is that nigga talking about? But yeah, then he, you know, he's still trying to sell his product and all that shit or whatever. And it's just like the shit that he has to promote, you know, is just kind of crazy. So it's a whole lot of culture.com or whatever, you know what I mean? The link is, and the Kill Squad mask, like, that's great. That's so fucking wholesome and shit like that. I wonder how he would feel if, like, the DA played that call in court, and when you were trying to sell your merch, they spin that shit on you and say that you were promoting drugs and violence, you know what I mean? The Kill Squad shit. The other thing about it is, you know, Luke Cannon spoke about how BRICC baby had a sealed file and all of that shit. He's probably had a sealed file since 2023 when he caught that assault rifle case, and the state probably didn't pick it up because they realized that the feds were gonna, you know, who they were working with on the whole task force and the Operation Drawdown shit, knew that they were gonna come down on you. So, because by this time, that investigation is only like 2 years old. So, you know, they didn't put too much work in to just like let the state, you know, blow the whole thing over a state level gun charge. But yeah, man, really, dudes ain't being like the smartest right now. And I can't say that I'm really surprised for real. But y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comments. Again, shout out to Big Boogie. RIP to his sister LATERRIKA Woods, and condolences to the friends and family of that young lady. Also, shout out to 50 G in the film, City of Shreveport. That's gonna be big. You know, get to doing the second annual Humor and Harmony. I don't know how it's gonna work out for Hurricane Chris. But yeah, man, it's and you know, although I was more so on the Mo 3 side, y'all know how where I stand with the street shit and the code. I'm tired. But free that nigga Yella Beezy too, man. Free all them niggas from the 60s, even though, I was Team Nip. And yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments about all of this. And if you're still here watching, hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow the channel, get more eyes on the video. Also smash that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping something new. And click one of these videos somewhere up here or on this side and keep watching, man. It's your boy Daylight, Mafia Material MOBCAST, episode 8. Remember that Mafia is not a thing, it's a process. Trust the process. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. It's your boy Daylight, Daylight TV. I'm out.